Let's find you in video. There we go. Hey, hi, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
Michelle is going to be talking today about how to release your negative energies and reboot your energy system. So please introduce yourself, Michelle.
Yes, I'm talking today about how to release negative energies and emotions and how to also boost your energy system. So let me just start with, we're going to actually begin with a little like process. And the way that we could do this is I'm going to have you close your eyes. We're going to take in a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Again, deep breath in. One more. And what we're going to be doing is actually doing a little process, as I call it, to be able to release any emotions that are stored in your physical body, thoughts that are stored in your mental body, and things that are occurring in your life that are happening seemingly beyond your control, like obviously the pandemic that's occurring globally and the economic downturn that's occurring here in this country and also in other countries in the world, as well as the physical damages to homes due to fires and other natural disasters that are occurring at the time. So there's a lot going on in the world around us, and a lot, of course, that we are taking in inside of us. And keeping those emotions stored in our body is very damaging to our bodies. And so we're going to do this process now to be able to release them. So I'd like you, again, if you feel comfortable, to close your eyes. I'm going to be playing my crystal bowl here next to me as we're going to go through this process. And I'd like, if you can, to repeat it out loud or to yourself. We're going to start with, I am a master of divine expression, and I acknowledge that I feel, I'm going to say fear for myself and perhaps for some of you out there, or you could just state whatever feelings are coming up for you now. Tune into your feelings deep inside and choose one word that describes that feeling. Whether you're feeling sadness, if you're feeling alone and isolated, whatever feeling is really coming up for you now at this time, I'd like you to be able to feel that feeling, tap into it, and really go there, because now we're going to release it through this process. So you acknowledge that how you feel, and that this feeling no longer serves your path, no longer serves you anymore. So it is time for it to be released. It had a purpose at one time to teach you a lesson in this lifetime, but now it no longer serves you. And so we're going to release this feeling and let it go, thanking it for being your teacher and letting it go completely. So as you do this, as you listen to these sounds, these healing sounds, I'm going to be saying, and you could repeat after me. By the force of grace, by the force of grace, by the force of grace, I release these feelings and this energy. And you're naming it again, what you're feeling inside. The energy of fear. I release this energy of fear back into the universe for the grace of good to be transmuted now at this time into a higher form of light. And so it is, and so it will be. And as you do this, I'd like you to take in a deep breath, taking in the grace of good, and breathe out slowly through your nose or your mouth as you release all of those feelings, all of the circumstances in your life that no longer serve you, all the thoughts that you wish to release at this time, letting them all go, and know that as you're letting them go, they will be transformed into a higher form of light, as everything is, as the darkness itself that you're feeling inside is being transmuted into light energy. So breathe and let it go out through your nose, your mouth. And with a deep sigh of relief, as you feel those feelings lifting up and becoming lighter and lighter, and the density is leaving, you feel yourself more expansive. As you bring in more light, as we asked for the light to come in and to transmute these feelings, to transmute these negative thoughts, and to be free of them once and for all. And the next process that we're going to go through today is also connected to the light. And the light is actually a form of color. So if we think of colors that we use each and every day when we choose what we wish to wear as we step out into the day, or whatever colors we're attracted to, that's a sign of where our vibration is. So color and light and sound are all interrelated. And now with this next process, we're going to use a visualization. And if you don't visualize, as some people have told me, I really don't remember my dreams. That's why they have difficulty, like the speaker before was talking about dreams. But if you have difficulty in remembering things or you don't visualize well, then just follow your feelings. Fall into your heart center and follow your feelings there, and they will be your guide. That's really your form of intuition there that's speaking to you. So now I'm going to use this candle flame that I have here. So for those of you that wish to also use this as a guide, as a visualization, focus on the light of the candle. Or if you have a candle in your room, it's always good when you're doing any type of ritual to focus on the light energy so that you can bring more of that light within you. And so focus on the energy of the light, holding that light in your heart center, your intuitive center, holding it there and focusing your energy on the light. And I even have some colored crystals down here that represent the colors of the chakras, which are all multicolored, like a rainbow, as we all are, like rainbow children. And so you're focusing your energy on this light. And as you're bringing in more light into your being, again, it allows for the darkness that can't run away and hide from this light. As you're going to visualize this light flowing through your center, expanding this light everywhere in all of your physical body, throughout your chakra system. An expansion of light is going everywhere, everywhere. You're going to focus your energy on this light. And as the candle flame itself, I want you to focus now on certain colors. And the colors that I'd like to bring to your awareness is the color of violet. The violet flame is a flame of transmutation. And transmutation is actually a quick quickening of your light body, quickening of all of your physical body. And it is the one that actually destroys and dissolves any negative records held in the Akashic Records, any records held from past memories that you have in your mind. All of those records can be transmuted through the violet flame. So focus now and imagine the violet flame is going within, through, and around your body, eliminating any kind of darkness, any residual memories from childhood, eliminating all of these memories. And the violet flame is associated with an ascended master known as Saint Germain. And he is a keeper of the violet flame. So when you're having any difficulty, the easiest thing to do, one of the things that I recite is, I am the silver violet fire. I am the purity that God desires. So imagining yourself cleansed, purified, and released of any darkness as you empower yourself by saying, I am the silver violet fire, meaning that fire, that flame of transmutation that can dissolve anything is within you. And you just are going to stand in your power now, and you are going to recite this as you see that flame springing up all around you, within, through, and around your body, and releasing any darkness that you're having in your thoughts, in your feeling centers, anything that's been holding you back from creating the life that you desire. So visualize this violet flame moving throughout all of your being. Visualize this flame growing stronger and stronger as this light consumes any darkness, releasing any negative thoughts or any negative feelings, or any other challenges that you're having in your life right now. And next, we're going to also visualize a green flame. This is one that so many people have the desire and the connection to, like the color of our money, the flame of abundance. So if you're desiring more abundance in your life, not just monetary, but abundance of love, abundance of good things coming to you, opportunities and so forth, to grow your business or for more expansion in your life, more social engagements and so forth, feelings, if you're feeling isolated now, if you would like more abundance of connections, social connections through the power of the internet, focus on the green flame of abundance to bring all of your desires into manifestation. So see now the green flame within your heart center growing as this flame brings to you all of the abundance that you desire. Focus on this green flame moving through your being, within, through, and around your body, around your physical body, your mental body, and around your emotional body. See the green flame empowering you to be able to create. Now, invoking your creativity, all of your creative powers, to be able to generate the power in your life to manifest your desires and your dreams. So focus on the green flame, the green energy within you. See it growing, growing, growing like a tree, like an evergreen tree, just bountiful and reaching up high into the sky, strong and proud. Feel yourself growing with that energy of green as you are able to grow now in abundance, prosperity, and peace for yourself. And finally, the third flame, a very important flame, is a combination flame. It's the white flame, which is a cleansing and purification flame. So you could do this at any time you're feeling an icky day, you come home and you feel like something's wrong and you can't put your finger on it. Visualize a white flame, the white flame of purification. And on the outer rim of that flame, you're going to visualize it's tinged with green. So it's a combination of purification to allow the abundance to come in. So visualize now this white flame of purification, releasing, cleansing, purifying your mind to allow for positive thoughts to come in. Releasing, purifying, and cleansing your physical body to let go of anything holding you back, any pains, anything that's going on physically, excess weight you want to release, anything at all that's causing any disturbances in your physical body, letting it go now. As you visualize in that part of your body, visualize the white flame, and then visualize the green tips on top of the white flame, that this is bringing abundance to you, abundance now of health in your physical body. Visualize also this white flame, again, in your mental body for clearing out anything that's causing you to have negative thoughts. Just purify your thoughts. Visualize white flames cleansing your mental body, releasing any thoughts that were either your own thoughts, your own creations, or perhaps things that you're now being projected at you from the news and all the media, all the negative things that we hear throughout the day. So release those thoughts, purify them, and cleanse them with the white flame. And again, tinged in green on the outskirts of that flame of white, see the green energy bringing up abundance of goodness, of things that you wish to bring into your life and you wish to create. See the little seedlings start like a plant. You're beginning to grow. Your new ideas are flourishing and you're growing in your prosperity and your abundance. So using these flames, these three flames of white for purification, violet flame for dissolving and transmuting quickly anything that you wish to be resolved of and have completion with. And then you're going to visualize the green for bringing in, again, your abundance of what you do want to create and manifest in your life. So these ideas, this ritual with the flame is something I wanted to bring today. To many of us, we use candles very often, perhaps for meditation, but you can actually, again, invoke the flames itself, the fire energy, fire in a positive way, because very often we think of it as just a destructive energy, but it's not. It could be a very positive energy, and that's what I want to bring up today, how you could use the flames, the three colors of these flames, to bring about a positive energy to your life, to release the negative energy, because very often we think of things as negative, but in fact, there's always a duality in our lives here, especially in the human form. Everything has a duality. What we think of as negative, also somehow you could turn around to get a positive spin out of it. Or years later, you may discover that it did serve a purpose in teaching you a very, maybe a powerful lesson, maybe at that time a painful lesson, but nonetheless, it served as your teacher. So very often we want to release things quickly, but everything has its time and its place. So now this is two processes that we're doing today. And I'm going to play now the bowls that I have here, the Tibetan bowl, for you to listen to and allow these rituals to sink in, and allowing you to continue on your process. And then we're going to be making our own versions of healing sounds that you could use every day. Ride the waves of the sound current into a state of peacefulness, a state of blissful energy. And as the sound fades out, allow yourself to come back into awareness, present time and place. If you allowed yourself a little time to leave your physical body and relax, now we're going to do another process where we're going to be creating the sounds ourselves. So these are called Taoist healing sounds, and they're used in Qigong, and also they're used by acupuncturists because they focus on certain important organs in our body. So the first sound that we're going to be make is, and we're going to also use it in combination with some tapping. So if you don't know what tapping is where you're activating your meridian channels throughout your body. And then we're going to be using this tapping with just our two fingers. You could tap right on your body, and we'll be talking about where we're going to be tapping. So the first one is going to be on the organ of the lungs. Our lungs, of course, right now, it's predominantly our focus is on our breathing, right? Where we actually have to wear these masks and don't allow us to breathe freely. And so for many folks, it's very challenging at this time to breathe with ease. So we're going to be working on helping to reboot in our physical body and in our energy body, our lungs. And in doing so, we're going to take our two fingers and we're going to be tapping right on, again, if you feel here, is the upper part of your lungs and your rib cage, which begins here, just above the breastbone. You're going to be tapping on those bones, okay, which affect and protect our lungs. We're going to begin tapping here lightly. And this also, the organ associated with the lungs is our large intestine. And this is where you actually sometimes feel some soreness here, because it's has a lot to do with where we store grief and sadness. If you say, when you say you're heartbroken, it's because it's very closely related in correspondence to your heart. but that's a different sound. And right now we're going to be working on the sound of s. So all of you, if you can practice doing s as you're tapping, and this is going to help to release that sadness that you might be holding on to. Sadness, many of us are experiencing right now loss, whether it's a physical loss, you know, of a loved one, unfortunately, to the pandemic, disease, the COVID-19, loss of income, maybe we lost our job, or someone in our family, one of our loved ones may have lost their job. So there are feelings of sadness that we're harboring here in our bodies, and especially also in our lung area. It also has to do, some folks are getting very depressed. So it has to do with depression, sorrow, folks that may have emphysema, asthma, or people also that are prone to getting colds. This is something you could do for yourself also to stimulate and reboot your energy system and your physical system on a regular basis. So we're going to tap here and focus on your feelings in your lungs. Notice if your lungs are feeling clear or if your lungs are feeling congested. So you want to tap here. And again, with the sound in combination. You might feel like you're deflating a balloon. And you could be. Imagine your lungs are really like two balloons carrying all that oxygen. So you are deflating now and allowing them to be released of any negative energy as you're saying. Okay, take a break. Notice how you feel. And also the Taoists believe that as you do this for a cycle at least of 9 to 36 times, when you complete that cycle, for you to smile and to actually smile into that organ. So we're going to visualize now our lungs, feel our lung area and send them a smile with love. So you smile in this area. It actually creates a secretion in your brain, which is like a honey-like secretion. And that secretion actually helps your physical body to keep its energy level vibrant and restoring your health and vitality. So smile to your organs, especially your lungs right now, that are helping you to have this life force energy, this very breath that keeps you going and enjoying your life to the fullest. Okay, the next organ we're going to focus on is the kidney. And this is affiliated with the organ of the bladder. And so we're going to take our tapping mechanism. This time is going to be easier with our little bit of our knuckles here. And we're going to rub our kidneys behind us towards just above your coccyx bone, a little bit further down and above. We're working our kidneys and our adrenal glands. And our adrenal glands are the ones that actually have to do with the fight or flight response. So as we become anxious and we feel like we're trapped, what can we do? And we have that sensation that we want to just leave, then this is where we develop those feelings of anxiety. So we're working through our anxiety when we're highly stressed, and we are massaging them with the knuckles of your hands, both of your hands on your kidneys, and also right above, sitting on top of your kidneys, are your adrenal glands. So we're working with both of these to help release stress that's been stored here, all the worries, all of these things we're releasing now. And also many people complain of being fatigued at this time because of the high stress that we're under. So it helps to release the fatigue, those feelings that you have in your body, as well as mental fatigue in your mind, and even panic. which some of us have still feelings and residual feelings of panic when all of this started back in March. There's lots of feelings still of panic. What's going to happen in the future? What is going to happen to me and my loved one? Where is this all? When is this all going to end? And so on. So we still carry a lot of feelings stored in our organs, in our bodies, and of course in our minds. So this is helping to release those feelings, those negative feelings, the physical issues that we're having in our body, again, of fatigue, stress, and fear. So continue to tap with your, again, your knuckles on your hands. Continue to tap in those areas. And the sound that we're going to be making in this area is ooh, ooh, Okay, so now again, you can go from 9 rounds or cycles up to 36 cycles. And now as we complete those cycles, keep your hands there to keep this area warm. And now smile into the kidneys and the bladder and the adrenal glands. Smile and allow that honey-like secretion from your brain to activate these organs, sending them love and sending them healing energy. And now we're going to work on the liver. The liver is on the right side of your body. This organ that's associated also with the liver is the gallbladder meridian. And we're going to remember that the liver very often carries feelings of anger. And so we have anger here stored. We have very often some people have digestive issues because of the liver being backed up, liver having all kinds of problems, particularly people with drinking issues have problems with their liver, like cirrhosis of the liver they can develop if they continue to have drinking problems. So the sound here is going to be shh. So again, tapping on it. And this time we're going to tap counterclockwise. So the clock from 12 going around is this way, but we're going to count counterclockwise as we're releasing the negative emotions stored here. So we're going to go around the other way. And you're just going to tap on your liver, going around in a spiral motion, tapping all around and going shh, 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 Notice how you feel after we've completed these rounds. Again, you could do for 9 to 36 cycles. And now smile into the organ of your liver. Smile into the gallbladder meridian. And feel how your body feels now. Having let go of any anger, the aggressive feelings, and released all of those negative emotions. Notice how you feel calm and at ease. Next, we're going to move into the heart. And the heart is actually associated with the small intestine, that meridian that runs through the small intestine. The heart has to do with impatience, arrogance, and it has to do with moodiness sometimes, and with heart irregularities, and also, interestingly enough, with sore throats. Why is that? Because they're so closely related to the fact that when we repress our emotions in our heart center, very often it affects our center of expression, right, through our throat. So very often when you have laryngitis or you lose your voice and become hoarse, it's because of feelings that are left unexpressed. So it's a very strong connection between our heart center and our throat center. So the sound here that we're going to be making now for our heart, we're going to tap on our heart. Okay, so we're going to be tapping on our heart center. And again, to release the energies held here in the heart, we're going to be going counterclockwise. So tapping in a little spiral counterclockwise on the heart, and we're going to be saying the sound of ha, ha, like a sigh. Ha, ha, ha. Now notice how you feel in your heart. Notice how you feel the sensation of tranquility, sensation of peace, calm, as you've released those feelings. Now, those feelings that you had, any kind of feelings that were left over, as you felt releasing of that cycle, fear, releasing that cycle, as you remain in your heart calm and centered. And finally, our spleen. This is our last of the organs that we're going to work on. Our spleen is on our left side of our body. And again, tapping with 2 fingers, we're going to begin tapping, going counterclockwise in a spiral motion. Tapping on our spleen, which is associated also with the pancreas and our stomach meridians. And here very often where we store feelings of worry and guilt, pity, and it can create nausea and indigestion. And the sound that we're going to be making at this center is whoo, like an owl. Whoo, 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 whoo. Again, doing this for a cycle of 9 to 36 cycles. And you're going to allow your hands to rest gently on your liver, on your spleen, and smile into the organ of your spleen. As you breathe in and out gently, as you're sending waves of healing love into the organ of your spleen, and now radiating that loving energy, a big, beautiful smile and inside your body, healing energy and vibrations of love, waves of love throughout all of these organs, these vital organs, into all of your physical body, throughout all of your endocrine gland system, which is connected to your chakra system, allowing all of these energies and pathways to connect to your brain, enlivening all the neural pathways in your brain to let your brain feel at ease, to feel comfortable, and to feel happy and blissful. And so generating that smile at the end completes your cycle and allows you to feel that energy of love resonating through your being. And now I'm going to do a little bit more of some sound healing for you. And what we're going to use this time is going to be the drum, because the drum allows us to be able to move back into centered and groundedness as we move into the energy of our heart. The drum for centuries has been used by indigenous cultures as a way to really, really center and be in their heart and to allow themselves to connect with the earth, or Gaia, as some folks call it, or Mother Earth that provides all the sustenance we need from food and water and everything that restores our bodies. So I'm going to be using the drum. And if you'd like to, you can close your eyes, sit comfortably in your chairs, and focus your awareness on your heart, allowing your heart to guide you to be able to receive or love. You feel this loving energy moving throughout your whole being, allowing yourself to feel the energy of love resonating everywhere throughout your mind, your emotional body, and your physical body. Feel the energy and the waves of love, the currents guiding you, allowing you to feel at peace, letting go of anything that's disturbing your peace now, letting it all taken away by the sound waves of the drum, connecting you to your heart, allowing you to feel completely centered and grounded. I hope. So I invite all of you to allow your bodies to come back fully into your body as you can tap your feet on the floor, on the ground, shake your hands, wiggle your fingers, and allow yourself to come back into awareness of present time and place, allowing you to come into a state of awareness. And I want to thank everyone for your complete participation and attention. And these are just several tips for you to be able to reboot your energy system and balance your mind, your physical bodies, and again, clearing out your emotional bodies. And if you wish to ask me about the steps for the rituals that we did today, you could email me to michelle@healingheartsandminds.com. And also I'll be today in the breakout room, room 23. So if you'd like to actually have a consultation for anything that's going on with you physically, emotionally, you can see me in room 23 to be able to have a session. I'm doing a free analysis. I use a pendulum to scan your bodies and going through your chakra system. So I use this pendulum to indicate what's in balance or out of balance. And then I will be doing a mini session for anyone that's interested in having the session done to really reboot your energy system. So again, I'd like to turn it over back to Sheri. So I'm giving away a prize today, a drawing that will include a full-blown vibrational healing energy session, and the value is $360. So I'm offering this as a giveaway prize today. So if you want to participate, it's to choose a number between 1 and 50. So then you would be able to be entered into the drawing to receive the vibrational healing session. So also, if you have any questions that you'd like me to answer, you can type them into the chat, and I'll be scrolling through the chat to check out any questions that you may have. So thank you again, everyone. My name is Michelle Barrial. My company is Healing Hearts and Minds, where I offer vibrational healing like you experienced today with different musical instruments, with different vibrations to heal your body and your mental body and your emotional body. And also I have some meditation CDs on my website. And I also have a download of an MP3, a free download that you could listen to help experience releasing your stress and experience peacefulness. And also I have a free PDF report that gives you steps on how to also release your stress. So I thank you very much for your attention and for joining us here today at this psychic fair. And if anyone has any questions, again, you could send them to me through the chat, or you can come to see me for a consultation in room 23. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you. I was sorry, I was on a call. Did you
That's all right.
do the raffle?
No, I was saying that we could do the raffle today, that I'm offering the vibrational healing session, and it's a value of $360 that I'm asking them to type into the chat numbers 1 through 50. And I'm going to be writing my number now.
Type it right there into the feed, everybody, 1 through 50.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to write down her guess, and it's going to be the closest number to her guess.
Right.
Okay. And then you'll have a private session.
Right. And then I would choose.
Who else we still got with us? We have Donna Reyna still here. The side chicks will be back at 5 o'clock. Deborah is still available until 5 o'clock. Paula De Niro is available until 5:30. And now Michelle is going to take a guess. Okay, what is your number, Michelle? What do you got?
The number I've chosen is 44, if you could see it.
44.
There it is. So it's very light. 44.
Thomas Van Way.
Yay! All right, Thomas, good for you. Okay, so you could, if you want to set up a session, you could also email me to Michelle at Healing Hearts and Minds. If you'd like to do it today, that's awesome. But if you'd like to do a session at another time, you can email me to set up the time and date that's convenient for you.
I'm just typing it right now into the chat. Michelle at healingheartsandminds.com.
Right.
And if you want to honor that today, that's up to you, with your time allows, Michelle.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if they are, are ready, willing, and able.
Beatrice is jealous. She says congratulations, bravo. So they all say thank you, Michelle. They really enjoyed it. If anybody has any questions to ask Michelle, we still have a little time if you want to open up and unmute
Absolutely.
and ask her anything that she covered today. She covered a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of different rituals. So if you don't remember them, like I said, you can email me to ask me the steps for the rituals that we covered and the different sounds that we did to open up our organs in our body.
Somebody did have a question.
Uh-huh.
I saw it before I typed something. Let's see what they said. Somebody had a question before about
Let's see.
The spleen rotation should be anti-clockwise. Is the spleen related to the solar plexus thing?
No, the spleen is actually related. Well, the meridian channel, that's what I was discussing today, was the meridians that it affects. And the meridian is the stomach meridian and the pancreas meridian. And yes, it is counterclockwise, because counterclockwise is for releasing the energies, which is what we're talking today. My talk was all about releasing negative energies and rebooting your energy system. So it's counterclockwise is for releasing, and clockwise would be for bringing in the energy. So one would be like releasing, going out, and clockwise would be for bringing it in. So that's a good question.
Good portal.
Any other questions?
She tried to win your prize. So Christina, if you haven't seen her, go see her privately. Michelle is available for about another hour or so until 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
6 o'clock, yeah.
Oh, we got a couple more hours. Awesome.
Exactly, yeah.
So awesome. They also asked, does that work for the chakras as well? Counterclockwise,
Absolutely.
clockwise, and releasing chakras. Yeah.
Yeah. For the chakras, it's counterclockwise and clockwise, like the spin of the pendulum. Also, when I'm doing the analysis, that's what I gauge it with the pendulum spin. If it spins clockwise, then that particular chakra is balanced. And if it spins counterclockwise, it's a blockage. Or if it just rotates, or rather, if it doesn't rotate and just kind of goes back and forth, then it means, again, it's not balanced and it's not completely open. It's not in flow. So that's the other way that I determine that use of the pendulum for body scanning.
I love the pendulum. So somebody said I won a session last week Christina, you didn't make arrangements with Michelle.
Oh, no, she didn't.
This is Christina from Spain, from Germany, via Spain. Hi, Christina.
Oh, nice. Hi, Christina.
Hello, Christina. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Somebody wants to know, can we do that to ourselves, the pendulum? Of course you can.
Yes, definitely. Of course. Absolutely. You can use the pendulum for yourself, and you can actually use it. I think Donna Reina showed it also last week about using it for answering yes or no questions, but you could use it on yourself to scan yourself from your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat, through your heart, and through all of your 7 chakras. So again, you would just notice if it's spinning clockwise or counterclockwise, and that would give you an indication.
Backwards, stagnant,
right.
Sometimes they just go left, right, forward, all over. They're like,
yeah, sometimes they get a little squirrely. Sometimes they spin really, really fast, which means you have an excess of energy, which is, something you also want to balance. Like, particularly if you have anxiety, then it spins very fast because you have an excess of energy. You want to bring that into balance. Yes. And
are you doing virtual work? Are you doing live work? What are you doing now?
I'm doing both. I'm doing for people locally in South Florida. I'm doing local work, and then I'm doing virtual work for people located outside of South Florida, outside of Miami, basically.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, everyone. So yes, if you have any other questions, by all means, you can reach me by email, michelle@healingheartsandminds.com. And if you would like to see me, I'm in room 23, and I'm in my room until 6 p.m. today. So thank you very much, Sheri, for organizing this. It's an amazing event. And I hope all of you tell your friends what an amazing experience you've had here today, so we can continue to grow and grow and grow.
Thank you. Well, we're not going anywhere until everything is normal again this week.
Right. But this is a great venue because, again, there's no time constraints and everybody's in the comfort of their home. They don't have to drive anywhere and all of that. So
no gas, no masks, no wait, no parking, no
absolutely,
people, no travel.
Absolutely.
So
and they could watch it at any time from YouTube, from Facebook. There's so many means that you can access it. So it's just great. So again, there's no difficulty with time zones or anything. It's available to everybody.
And now today is the first time we're going live on YouTube.
I know, and it's amazing because that has such a wide audience as well. So the more the word spreads about the skill levels of all of the people you have here gathered in this event, and how much we bring to the event with all of our knowledge and everything that we're demonstrating to everybody, it's very, very reasonable to come in to this event and being able to have an opportunity to have a free session and get all this important information for balancing your mind, body, and spirit. It's just totally worthwhile, totally worth it. If they come and spend the day with us and really partake of all of the amazing healers and teachers.
So they want to know, how do the people get into a session? How do they get into a room? All you have to do is just let us know, whether it's me, Alexandria in the lobby number 3, or Vicky, the Zoom engineer, say, I want to go be moved to any room. Just let us know. If you go to the chat, look in the drop-down menu, go to
Yeah,
engineer, go to number 3, or me, and say, I want to go see Michelle, I want to go see Donna, I want to go see Paula, I want to go see the site,
exactly.
I go see Don. You can pop around. Everybody has a free offer for you to get to know them, and then you just pay them directly if you want to extend your time.
Exactly.
It's all very affordable. So Michelle, we didn't ask you
Yes.
for, what is your offer if people want to have a session with you?
Well, my offer is, yes, I mentioned that it was the pendulum. So it's a free analysis going through all of their 7 chakras to determine what's in balance, what's out of balance. And then I'm going to do like a mini scanning to just realign the chakras.
What
So, and
is
then,
the price per minute if they wanted additional?
oh, the price is $1 a minute. So again, very reasonable, 20-minute session, $20, 30 minutes, $30, and so forth.
Perfect.
So
Right.
it's,
So everybody, again, we're all pretty much almost $1 a minute. Everybody's pretty much doing side chick 2 for 1, so it's double the price, but you're getting two readers.
2 readings, two for 1, a BOGO.
So, but they're so they're 15 minutes, $30, 30 minutes, $50, and everybody else is $1 a minute. So if you want to see anybody, consciousness or Thomas, people, Christina, all the people that are asking in chat right now, all you have to do
Okay.
is just say who you want to see, and the doors are open, everybody. Take advantage of these great opportunities and the prices. Sure. Thank you. You're welcome. We do run by donation.
Yes.
Love donations, plural. Love donations.
Love
Appreciate
donations.
what you guys can do. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you again. Namaste,
All
everyone.
right. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.